Cam Newton came out and said he's willing to be a backup for a few quarterbacks. Watson, Howell, Willis, Fields, Tua, Josh, Hurts, Lamar, Rodgers, and 3 rookies. I feel like this is half the league. Team said he's willing to be a backup for. You also posted this in the chat. What's the deal with this? What do you think about Cam Newton not only willing to be a backup after saying he's better than 30? Is not 32 quarterbacks better than me? It seems like he's naming at least 10 that are.
I don't know. Sam Howell is one of them.
Yeah.
That one stood out to me. I was like, the other ones kind of seemed like there was some kind of like style, quarterback style too, with Deshaun, Lamar. Tua doesn't run a lot, but has legs, can run. And then he went. I was like, Sam, how did he get into this mix? That
I
threw
don't
me
know.
all the way off.
I don't know.
And at this point, it's just like he's like, yo, I just want a job. Like, fam, I can bag groceries. I can go to the cash register. Like, just put me on, fam.
Yeah.
It's almost what it seems like. And I mean, I'm not mad at that. And I also think that he did want to clean up the narrative of he wants to come back and
Start and just have to start. Yeah.
So
I mean, I think having that
to
confidence that there's not a bunch of quarterbacks better than you is not a bad thing. Just for what he's done in the NFL. But then it's like, okay, like I'm willing to be a backup, and if something happens, then I'm willing to come in and be a team guy. I think Justin, you were saying that there was something to these players, like maybe a style of play, or maybe even an offensive coordinator standpoint too. Maybe he likes these systems, he know these systems, and feel like his skill set will work good in here. What do you think, man?
I mean, I just think kind of like what Ike said. I mean, when we talked earlier, it's strategic. I mean, he named most of the players in there are guys who can do both. You know, they can throw it. They have the legs to kind of get out the pocket. So I think one, it's him saying, "Hey, look, I done got my pride in check. I'm willing to come in and back somebody up." But then two, also saying, "Look, you sign me, you don't have to change your system." I can come in and it's going to be a fluid transition from, whether your Josh Allen goes down and I come in or whoever, it can be a fluid transition. I think the Sam Howell thing was probably more so, yeah, I can go in there and beat him out in camp. Like, even though he didn't say that, I think that was kind of one of those situations, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, think about it. If I'm Arizona, why wouldn't you bring him in? Kyler ain't going to be 100% to probably halfway through the season. Why wouldn't you bring him in? Well, I mean, I just I I'll say this. I think Cam is right. I don't think there was 32 quarterbacks better than him this past season, even as bad as he was the last few years. Um, but I just think it was more strategic on him, really more so telling people, look, I'm willing to come in and be a backup. I mean, because that's kind of been the narrative around him. He has too big of a personality to be a backup, and I think he's just trying to say that's not true. I can come in and I can be good in the locker room and I can support a guy, and be ready if my name is called. So
No, man,
I mean,
I definitely agree.
bro, Jarrett Stidham has a job. Like when we start talking about some of these guys who got jobs, bro, like that's why like I tell people
like
Cam
Sam
ain't got
Howell.
to be great. Like Sam Howell, like Ron Rivera, you're trying to give your job away because
Easily,
doing
bro. Like,
stupid stuff like that, like, oh, Sam Howell's my starter. I don't need another quarterback. Okay, buddy. Okay, we'll see you in the unemployment line after next season if that's
man,
the
like,
case, bro. Like,
like
you know,
maybe Eric
being him
Bieniemy is
in,
like, hey, man, look, I'm gonna do my best, but
yeah, Bieniemy probably like, look, bro, you got to get somebody else in here if you want me to be able to do something, man. You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
So
absolutely,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
there's the reality is there's too many teams I think that don't really have a reason why you can't sign Cam. It's not like you're not paying him 20 million or nothing like that.
No, veteran minimum.
I was going to say better minimum. I mean,
You bring
and
him
that's
in
at
two,
best.
two,
That's
three
the best.
mil, and
Yeah, I mean,
one
and
year
you got
deal.
it.
You're not killing your cap. You're not
No,
for a comparable quarterback, like
yeah, it's a
NFL
it's a
quarterback.
cop out though, man. Like they do that stuff, but it's a cop out with some of these guys as to why they don't do it. But it is what it is. I think it's funner having him in the league because I just think the way he played the
Oh
game, man, it
man,
was fun to watch him. So
absolutely.
I mean, let's just be real. He's still a great athlete who has the ability to come in short yardage situations and create problems.
If
So
nothing
Mhm.
else,
if nothing else, so, you know what I mean? Or like I think I mentioned this last time. It's like if I'm Kansas City, why wouldn't I bring him in? I don't need Mahomes doing freaking QB dives.
never,
Cam, get your
never.
big tail in here and take these
And
hits.
you
I
telling
don't
me
want
he
Patrick
can't?
to do it.
And
You
you
know?
can't tell me he can't at least do what Chad Henne does when he
No,
comes
bro.
in?
Come on now. Come
At
on now.
least
Come on,
what
man.
he does.
Come on, man.
These 5 and outs and these, you know what I mean? All these little, like, he can at least.
And my thing is this: if it's gonna get done, I want it to get done now because then it also puts pressure on him because now you can't say you didn't have the time an off
Mhm.
season and time to be with the team and learn it. So now it puts the pressure on
Yep.
him too to perform. So if he does get in, or even in those preseason games, it it, it's gonna be on you too. So
Yeah,
because to me, I'll be honest, with New England and Carolina, it looked like he was in pain throwing the ball. Like it just didn't look
yeah, he didn't look
natural coming out.
himself.
No, he didn't.
He didn't
So
look himself.
yeah,
Especially in Carolina, like
yeah,
I think he came back too soon because I think he kind of felt that things were changing there,
yeah.
and he didn't want to just get phased out, even though they end up
He
doing it
wanted to play.
anyway.
That's what he
He
just wanted to play. Yeah.
so I think like you said, especially somewhere like uh um
Honestly,
Philly,
all the
like
places he
all these
named,
teams,
all the ones he
but
named.
all these teams, but like I think
Yeah.
Philly, a team that go for it on fourth down a lot, they're very, very good at picking up those short yardage situations. And instead of putting your potential, $250 million quarterback that you got to pay,
Yep.
putting him in harm's way, like you bring in the Cam. Everybody knows what you're doing on fourth down. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. Nobody's been able to stop it.
No,
So
no, no. I
bring
mean,
in a Cam and just perfect it with a big body. Come on.
uh, the reality is like, does he? How does Cam not help you if you're really trying to develop Malik Willis in Tennessee? How does Cam not help that locker room and help that young man develop? Or let's just be real. Which I'll be honest, this is probably one of the most. I mean, boom! Outside of the craziness of Ron Rivera going with Sam Howell, um, I don't get how Miami is saying I'm cool with Tua. I like Tua, but
Who's the
let's
back?
not forget.
Oh, well, they got White Mike down there as a backup. I think they confident with White Mike.
Shout out to White Mike.
Yeah. Hey, and you know
Which,
why you laughing, bro. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all gonna leave it at that. You know exactly why you laughing. So exactly. I don't know what Miami is doing because their roster is built to win right now. So like if Tua goes down, you can't have another last year situation.
no.
You gotta have somebody who can come in and produce. Period.
And
Period.
I think, and I mean, if nobody else, like their backup situation, you need to have that person preparing to be permanent,
Hmm.
possibly,
Yes.
because we
Yes.
don't know what the next hit to Tua is going to do.
NFL's going to end up if he has another just one more concussion next year, they'll probably have to step in and tell him, my man, you're gonna have to
They're gonna
consider
force
retirement.
retire him.
Yeah, like because that's I don't want to see that for anybody. You know what I
No.
mean?
And
Like,
then with the Hamlin situation, like
yeah,
it's been too many close calls in the past couple of years. To where the NFL already wants no liability. They don't really want to take care of their players after they're out of the league.
got that
Like
right.
all that stuff, you know what I mean? And like to for them to allow Tua to keep playing, and if something really seriously hurt happens to him, and
Can I ask
and
y'all
they
a
already
question?
been playing with this little concussion protocol thing for years
Yeah. Let,
and
let, let me ask one of
CTE.
y'all. Can y'all answer this for me? And this ain't me just bringing them up. I'm just curious to see. Can any one of y'all name one quarterback on the Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah, Tyler Huntley.
You mean outside of Tyler Huntley?
Huntley's a he's a free agent too.
I thought he was restricted though.
Yeah, but he's a free agent. That's what people keep forgetting. Huntley's a free agent too.
I thought he was restricted. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was unrestricted. Wow. Well, with that,
I mean,
then
but being a free agent means he's not technically on the roster. They just had the
yeah.
chance to
Yeah. I think they have a chance to. I think it's the same thing. They can match.
That's what I'm
offers.
saying.
I can
Name
one.
a quarterback
Cam
on
Newton.
their roster.
Nobody.
Cam Newton.
They don't have one because
So-
Lamar hasn't signed the offer yet, so they don't have a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure exactly what the restricted free agent thing means in NFL in terms of
I just
what
think
that allows or don't
I just-
allow them to do.
They can go talk to anybody. They can get offered a contract from anybody, but I think it gives you a chance to match.
Similar to Lamar then with like
kinda
franchise
that.
tag. Okay.
Yeah, it's kinda like a,
So you got Huntley who's restricted. You got Lamar who ain't signing the tag. That's it. I don't think Anthony Brown was on a contract. You know, you don't even have a quarterback in your building. How bad does that look for an organization?
Man, and when you posted in the group, man, our group is classic. I wish everybody could be in this group. But you posted in the group about that, like
yeah.
They have to look at the QB in the draft. They have to look at somebody.
Hey, nah. I need to get this out. Did you look at the tweet that I said? I know you liked it, but did you actually look at who they said they might have been targeting?
I looked at it.
You would say his name?
No.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I'm listening.
Will Levis, bro. I said, this is going to make Justin hot. I got to put this in the group.
But you know what? I think they're looking at, like, in
Don't
this
even
draft,
mention that to me. You just made it all worse again. I had just forgotten all about it, and you just brought it right back.
2 weeks removed from this.
I couldn't wait.
But I just think there's teams now that's just like you said, you got a Ravens who like they saving face and they're putting on a good smile in front of the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how do y'all not look at a QB? Yeah, like you said, to have zero, you gotta look
on your roster.
Hooker, Levis, Richardson. If you gotta look at somebody.
John Harbaugh looks stressed,
bro.
He does.
They ain't even letting nobody say Lamar in the building. You can't even say his name.
Here's the thing about that, and I hate bringing it up because I'm so sick of hearing people trying to do it. My whole thing is this. The reality is this. If he requested a trade, I don't understand why Baltimore thinks he's going to – there is no negotiation unless you're going to hit his number or come pretty close. And it don't sound like y'all trying to do it. So how y'all mad about – you know he's not going to negotiate. He's going to wait till after the draft. That's the other thing, like, I'm so sick of hearing. It's like, no, y'all act like this is a big surprise that nobody's gone after him. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
why would you give up a draft pick now when you could just wait after the draft and make a deal? And then boom, you're good.
On its last light, same clothes I'm from last night, still lit like it's last night, young living in the fast life, young. Smoke cloud from the ash pipe, catch air from the half pipe. I need a centerfold from the shows with the mansion, chandelier dancing, count in a Branton, yeah. Been had hella Franks when it's ballpark figures, might be in the field but I came from the trenches. You can tell it's my time, look at better swing. I do like the charm on my wrist, let me glitch. Want me pay the way, I'm the wave, I'm authentic. Sitting courtside, got a sprain, nigga, I bring the gang for the gang. Nothing but a thing when I sang, young Usain, I sprinting, getting fresh prints, counting a blessing on blessing on blessing. They call me the reverend, y'all nigga play too much.